Israel-Hamas war, live updates and latest news. AP News. Thousands of Palestinians are fleeing northern Gaza as Israel's military pushed deeper into dense urban neighborhoods in its battle with Hamas militants. More than 250 attacks on Gaza healthcare system, World Health Organization says. As we speak, there are reports of firing outside the Al-Shifa and Rantisi hospitals, he said, adding that Palestinian health workers were still saving lives despite being directly in the firing line. Israel lowers October 7 death toll to 1,200 people, ministry says. Point of no return for hospitals in North Gaza, Red Cross says. What is the legal status of hospitals in a war zone? Fleeing south, Palestinians describe death and misery. Deir al-Balah, Gaza Strip, a stream of thousands of Palestinians have taken what few belongings they can carry and made their way on foot Friday to the relative safety of the southern Gaza Strip after Israel announced an hours-long window for safe passage. Our children are now suffering from an epidemic, she said. 101 UNRWA staff killed in Gaza. The UN Palestinian Refugee Agency said Friday that 101 of its staff members have been killed in the Gaza Strip since the war began. Israel opens second escape route and expands hours for Palestinians fleeing North Gaza. Hezbollah launches 3 drones into northern Israel. Netanyahu meets heads of communities from around Gaza Strip. Islamic Jihad official says Gaza hospitals aren't used by Palestinian fighters. He said not one bullet was fired from Shifa Hospital or any other hospital, adding that Palestinian fighters used tunnels leading them to the battlefront in the north, as shown in released videos. Thousands flee Gaza hospital where they had sheltered. Islamic Jihad official accuses Israel of not wanting the release of hostages. Hamas official Bassem Naim, speaking in Beirut to journalists on Friday, said his group is prepared to release the civilian hostages it holds if there are guarantees of safe movement. Hindi said Israel was dragging its feet in negotiations for the hostages' release, noting that there are also Palestinian civilians, including women and children, in Israeli prisons. Hamas-run health ministry says 11,078 Palestinians have died in Gaza. Greece, ready to assist Cyprus's in Gaza Maritime Corridor initiative. World Health Organization says more than half of Gaza's hospitals not operating. Hezbollah says 7 of its fighters have been killed. The latest deaths raises to 68 the number of Hezbollah fighters who have been killed since the Israel-Hamas war began last month. Israeli military says it has arrested 41 Palestinians in West Bank raid. They also raided 3 West Bank refugee camps where they confiscated weapons. One human rights chief calls for probe into Israeli attacks in populated areas. The unofficial says Israel-Hamas war has caused significant damage in Lebanon. Beirut, the United Nations humanitarian coordinator in Lebanon, says the spillover of the Hamas-Israel war has already caused significant damage in Lebanon, where Hezbollah and allied groups have been clashing with Israeli forces on the border for more than a month. Blinken says more needs to be done to save Palestinian lives. Gaza officials seek protection for children's hospitals. Turkey urges for more aid trucks daily into Gaza. Un rapporteur says 4-hour daily pause is cruel. There won't be any way back after what Israel is doing to the Gaza Strip, Albanese told reporters in Adelaide, Australia on Friday.